There's never a time where you're done fighting. It's just prioritizing which issues you want to address. We are a first contact tribe, and so the structure of Mashpee has changed over time. In the early period, it started out as a plantation, and then progressed. 1763, it was transitioned over to an Indian district. Mashpee's written a lot of petitions. 1763, we actually sent a delegation over to England to petition King George III. Reuben Cognew was a Mohegan native that came up here to teach in our schools. As an educated Native American, he helped us to frame a petition and traveled all the way over to England to deliver that to King George. He got the king's ear, and the petition successfully lobbied for a higher level of autonomy and self-governance. It wasn't implemented, although the king did rule in favor and instructed the colonies to provide a higher level of autonomy. It didn't happen right away. The right to govern ourselves is the primary issue. We were trying to play by the rules imposed upon us, and yet we never got a fair shake. When they recruited us, there had to be some hard decisions to be made at that point in time on which side to serve. To go out and fight for your folks and your people and your lands is an honorable thing to do. Culturally,
by researching, we were able to come up with 67 individuals from Mashpee, the vast majority being Wampanoag, that served in the Revolutionary War. Mashpee had 1 out of every 5. Mashpee had a higher percent than any other town on the Cape. We had 15 Wampanoags that died in the war. They fought in places like Valley Forge. Isaac Wickham, he was in the Battle of Yorktown, so they played a major part throughout the war. Those who served in the Revolutionary War were entitled to a pension. We can only come up with 2 individuals that actually received a pension. Many Wampanoags didn't know about it, didn't do the paperwork, could not obtain whites that would verify their actions. So what's very sad is the vast majority of Wampanoags did not receive a pension.
Post-Revolutionary War, those things never really came to fruition. 1795 petition is an interesting one because it looks back and it actually cites and references some of the expectations that motivated our men to serve. We fought with the understanding that everything that's captured in the Constitution and civil liberties and things of that nature, we thought those things were going to be extended to us. That's why we fought. And continued writing and lobbying for our self-governance and continued that fight.
As Wampanoag people, when we understand the Revolutionary War, our youth benefit. When we truly understand what it means to petition a government, the crown at that, we are re-engaging our sovereignty. It's never going to be unheard because there's always somebody else to tell, hey, this wasn't answered. We need answers. And our youth have to know that story.
In honor of the 250th anniversary, we wanted to do something town-wide. So we put together a booklet that focused on those from Mashpee that served in the Revolutionary War, but in particular the 15 Wampanoags that gave their life for their country. And so we wanted to involve young people, and then we also wanted to tie the younger students in, and we used the Weetamoo School at the tribal headquarters, and they did some different drawings for us. We just thought it was very important to involve the young people with this project.
I believe that education is really important. We want our people to be educated, and having a foundation for kids to begin with a love of learning and a love of school and an understanding that they can fit in school, and that school doesn't have to be something that other people do. It doesn't have to be something that white people do, that it can be something that we as Wampanoag people fit into with our culture. Having our own school helps to create a more positive experience for people. We use Montessori pedagogy kind of in service to Wampanoag language and culture. Actually, we like to call our curriculum Wampasori instead of Montessori. The kids don't have to choose whether or not they're going to be students or Wampanoag, right? They can be both of those things at the same time, and they should be both of those things at the same time. kids and future generations are able to untether from past trauma, from generational trauma. The kids that come to this school, they have a lot of really explicit cultural teachings. And so when we think about self-governance, that to me is one of the most important things, is understanding our relationship to Mashpee. We are Mashpee Wampanoag.
So Wampanoag history, Wampanoag education is everybody's education. So it's up to us to keep the education going, to figure out where there's disagreement, and to struggle with that and create new opportunities of learning that hopefully look like new petitions, hopefully look like new bylaws, new opportunities for all of us to shape a better future. That's what learning about the American Revolution means for all of us.